Hello everybody. All right, it's time for our next writing lesson. Today is going to be a journal entry where I want you to write about what you did on the weekend. So that can be anything about what you did on the weekend. But at the end, we're going to start talking about something else. So we were just learning about characters. So if I were to tell you about my weekend would include myself, I'm a character, my husband, and my daughter. Those were the characters in my weekend story. But now we want to learn about something else that makes up our stories, which is the setting. The setting is, where does this story take place? Where does my story take place? Where does my story take place? Where does my story take place? So, if I were to tell you a story about how my daughter and I, we were outside and we were playing, and she was using chalk to write all over the sidewalk out front of our house. Where did it take place? It took place in our front yard. So it would have taken place in our front yard. Maybe I'm going to tell you a story about, let me think. All right. One day, I packed my bike up in my car and I went for a drive. I unloaded my bike when I got to the mountains, and I went for a beautiful bike ride going up and down the hills, and it was beautiful. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, and I was able to get some exercise and move my body. Where did my story take place? On a hill or at the mountains. On a hill. All right, so when you're done telling me all about your weekend, I want you to tell me, where did it take place? Was it at home? Was it outside? Was it in your front yard, your backyard? Did you go for a drive? Were you out in the forest? Tell me, where did your story take place? Can't wait to read what you did on the weekend. Enjoy!